one of the things that I hate about this space sometimes is that a lot of people don't understand that or try to act as if it's not applicable. And it is, because a girl will say, okay, well, I like this type of nigga, but she's over here f***ing a who looks complete opposite, jumping through hoops and doing popping on a handstand. And then the guy that she actually wants, she can't even get him to call her back, but on Wednesdays, like Shan said, because on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, he with his real girl. So it's just like, this is what we see. A lot of y'all, and not a lot of you say, all of y'all, but a majority of y'all aren't honest or realistic about what your expectations are when we ask you what you look for in a man.
But haven't we established that women don't care about looks as much as men do?
Yeah, we don't. That's why I said, what do you expect? Like, I wanted to know from Jay, what to her is a 10, because not every woman is a
I need a celebrity example of your 10.
Okay, I would say, celebrity example. I would say someone who's fit, right? Someone who's tall. And I'm saying this because this is what in general, let's say general.
No, for you, give me a celebrity example. You like, he a 10.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
We'll wait.
I'm curious.
A celebrity.
Yeah, just name somebody you like. Oh yeah, he would be
like that too.
Like, not the celebrity status. I'm talking about looks. Like when you look at him, he's aesthetically pleasing to you.
I mean, I'm attracted to Idris Elba. I think he's very good looking. Who else? There's a couple other people. I don't even know their names, but you
can name a character that someone's played or something. Like most people you ask, not most people, a lot of people you'd be like, oh, Morris Chestnut, Boris Cujo, Idris is always going to be up there. Then they may span out and say, somebody like, everybody has Tyson Beckford. They're going to start naming people who you've seen.
Yeah, but they're definitely older now. So I mean, I think one of the ones that the ladies always say, what is it? The Pierre guy. That's not. Yeah. So, I don't. So I would say like somebody who is like, in shape, cares about their, obviously their appearance, well-groomed, knows how to dress. Obviously, those are the things. And people who mostly are over 6 feet. I mean, I'm not to say that anybody who's under 6 feet is not attractive, but we know that that's just like the higher sought out men most of the time. I don't know what Miss Pearl say. I see that face.
I know, Pearl. I want your response. The faces were.
She said, "I want a short king. I don't care about that."
No, I was good. I was thinking about what you were saying. I was gonna say, what about Aquaman, like Jason Momoa, because he's tall, he's fit,
1000%.
They were trying to name black men. That's why.
No, I was actually. I mean, I have a.
No, Jason is definitely.
Yeah, he definitely is. I was gonna say.
But now we know what you like, Pearl. All good.
So first of all, I said I like Spencer from Criminal Minds. Don't do that.
How you go from Spencer to Jason Momoa?
First of all, I was meeting what she was saying. She was saying like she had to think about somebody that was tall, that was fit. Like I was just matching the aesthetic. I gave her an example.
I got it. That was the first thing that came to mind. I got it. No,
Here you go. Here you go. Let me don't turn my mic off and keep it cute and mute. Cute mute. Nah, cute mute. Let me go and turn off.
Fuck that. You let these women ask them a question about who they thought was a 10. That's cool. Ask them who they fucking. That's how you can tell who they really attracted to, who they fuck. The idea of what they look is like this Idris Elba shit, the other nigga. But who are they fucking though? Because a woman will tell you one thing and then say and fuck something else with her vagina. That's
somebody who's tall, who's fit, who's chocolate, with beard.
Like, so let's be, and then two, if you really, some of y'all have kids, just look at their baby daddy.
Now, hold on.
That's
so,
different.
I'm gonna say I did well.
Different.
I agree with that.
I'm gonna put mine up.
I'll say this: my two kids' father, my ex-husband and my ex-fiance, they do not look like any of what I just said at all whatsoever.
Mine does.
Oh, cool.
So it just gives hope for the other guys. Yeah.
So because everybody when what's that the girl who just showed her husband and he was like redhead and freckles and everybody like Ashley from Fresh Prince when she showed her husband, niggas was like, oh, I had a shot. because her husband's an average dude. Women will tell you all day they blue in the face. They want one of these big, sexy, flexy, dancy ass niggas, and then be fucking somebody who's not that, and who a woman sleeps with is exactly what she's attracted to. All the other shit they talk about, it's what they want. It's just like it's platitudes, just empty platitudes of them trying to tell themselves that they ain't been fucking niggas that worked at Walmart for the past 20 years of their life, or they don't have kids by niggas that's like a construction worker. He's got a fucking felony. Like it's really cool how fast these women like come out and say, "Oh, I like this movie star nigga," but what does your ex-boyfriend look like? What did the last nigga that you fucked before you made a sandwich look like? And we can't have them conversations because then the niggas is gonna be like, "Well,
but have you dealt with everybody who was a 10?"
Fuck, we didn't say we did. None of us have said that at all. None of us.
But I'm just okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying.
Are you asking?
So, because now, if you want to,
yeah, I'll ask you.
If we want to flip it, right, and say, look at the men that women have children by, I can definitely say that both of my son's mothers are 10s. And I'm talking about physically and on paper. Both of them have PhDs. Both of them are high functioning, as y'all like to use, and then both of them are bad. But the crazy part is, both of them motherfuckers are still single.
Well, it just goes to show that,
go ahead.
But Willie, in their so never mind. Let me shut up because I started.
No, I know this. I took them through some shit. Like I own mine. Like I'm
just saying in their defense. Like but I don't want to get into it.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say that, like, I don't think that's not the only. I mean, just for me, that's not the only thing I look for. Obviously, there's women who don't just look for that, but typically, what you might be attracted to, you turn your head a second time to meet somebody who is attractive. But if a man's making you laugh, or if you're around them and they're a kind person, and there's certain qualities that they have. What did you? What?
I didn't say
Oh, okay. If there's certain qualities that you see fit for a good partner, so it's not always about looks. And for me, I mean, I think that's what it was. Like if I'm picking the person that I'm building a bear, then they would look a certain way. But if people who I've dated may not have looked at it, doesn't mean I look at them as less than.
I'll say all I have to say is that what women say, that's y'all gave us what your aspirations are, not what your actual realities are. And that's typically what happens when you ask women these types of questions. If you ask men to rate and average their women they've slept with or been in relations with, we'll be very forthcoming because we don't have to. We're not embarrassed by the fact that we were hitting bitches that work at Waffle House because she was fine, or the chick that we hit that worked at Blockbuster that was bad. That's not embarrassing for y'all. And like we have children. Men know though. Usually the first baby mama is the ugly one. Like if that's typically how it goes, because you get with her while you're younger and you don't have the means or resource to get prettier women. So your first BM is not as attractive, which is also why you go on child support as soon as you meet the second one because she's bad. we expect that to happen. With y'all, well, I like these types of niggas, but then when we ask you what the kids' fathers look like, we actually see what you really were settling for, like what you really thought that you deserved or what you were worth. Because like your life, you look how you live. I'm saying, and one of the things that I hate about this space sometimes is that a lot of people don't understand that or try to act as if it's not applicable. And it is, because a girl will say, okay, well, I like this type of nigga, but she's over here fucking a nigga who looks complete opposite, jumping through hoops and doing popping pussy on a handstand. And then the guy that she actually wants, she can't even get him to call her back. But on Wednesdays, like Shan said, because on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, he with his real girl. So it's just like, this is what we see. A lot of y'all, not a lot of you say a lot of all of y'all, but a majority of y'all aren't honest or realistic about what your expectations are when we ask you what you look for in a man.
Shannon, it's your turn to rate yourself.
I'm not doing that.
You ain't shit, man.
I come from humble beginnings. I don't do that. I'm not.
She
said I'm a 10.
Not playing this game.
No, Jay, I think you have a great foundation. I think you like you definitely at your peak you be an 8 easy, I think. And I think Shannon's a very nice looking woman too. So
thank you.
You know what's wild about this rating system is that regardless of where you fall, all of us have had a multitude of people wherever you fall on this scale. I'm just saying. So that means that even if you at the
you
highest
had a 1
level,
or 2.
I have very high standards. Yeah. I am saying that I would assume that we are the depiction of most people. Most people ain't walking through the earth, ain't never been dated, ain't never been taken out. That's what I'm saying. So
true. I would say that's probably the worst thing you could say, because you have to look at, with the exceptional people you have on this panel, we skew the average. So this doesn't represent most people. And I say most men's defense, those of them that have hit a 2, their personal circumstances gave her 4 or 5 extra points. For example, like a nigga in the military fucking a girl who was a 2 in Virginia, but in Iraq, she's a 10. 200 days out, I'm saying, in the desert, you know what I'm saying, all that. So he hitting her over there. He got the deployment goggles on, but I don't think that men in general are just running around here sticking their dick in 2s all willy-nilly.
Yeah, 2 is wild. 2 is
crazy.
Wild. You got to be in a wheelchair hitting a 2. I'm sorry, like that's
wow. How you do anything in a wheelchair, bro? That's crazy work.
I'm saying your access
no,
point
it's possible. It's definitely possible.
Like, a 2 is wild.
I think that she just has to do the top work.
You possible niggas, are y'all fucking a woman that's in a wheelchair with them thin ass, dead ass legs? Like, what do we come, dog?
No, I'm saying you as a man got to be in a wheelchair if you smash it.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
It's curious, right?
And to your point, Willie, listen, there is a woman going around like in the wheelchair talking about I'm about to go get cracked, and like literally driving to dudes' houses, and they taking her out of her chair. They taking her on dates and all of that shit, and they're hitting her off too.
And it's an average nigga doing that. But again, I'll say this:
likely, yeah.
If motherfuckers,
and that's what I think that was the point, that the average guys are probably punching down pretty low,
unless
because it's that
do
bad.
you know how down bad you have to be to fuck somebody in a wheelchair?
Wait a minute. Wait. For real, y'all? That's what we doing?
We
listen, okay, you know what? Y'all got it. No, let me go back. No.
I would
don't even know. I'm gonna go back and be cute.
Hold on.
No. Y'all got it. No. I shouldn't have came out. My bad.
Do you know how crazy you look to hit somebody in a wheelchair? Trev, I'm talking about you, Trev. Like niggas this up.
No, I mean I get it. I don't want to stay on that too tough, but yeah. No, I get it. It's not a good.
Trev,
I understand.
People with different circumstances, Willie, and you end up in a wheelchair.
No, that's different. That's common sense. We know we have to do that.
But then the outside person is going to look at it and be like, "Oh, that's crazy. She hit that nigga in a wheelchair."
We can explain it. So, Trev, if you show up to Mont's wedding and your date is in a wheelchair, nigga, just understand it won't be vows before I'm roasting you, because I know that you weren't with her, but when she could walk.
Oh, is she bad though?
How can you be bad in a wheelchair, bro?
Wow, yo guys,
don't do that. Wait, no. Hey Willie, we're gonna drop that part of it. We're gonna drop that part of it.
We're gonna talk about this in the back chat.
No, I'm not, because y'all need to back that line harder. Y'all live when we live, so no. Like,
yo, you know it's a real thing though that cats, depending on where they grew up, they rate girls different. I learned this in the military because I thought that we had. I think
that's accurate.
Yeah, I'm serious, bro. Dudes from certain places would be like, "Yo, she bad." I'm looking like, where? Right. Who? She was a 3. Yeah. Like,
you were from LA.
No,
though.
but exactly.
In
LA.
To my point.
People from LA and Miami.
To my point.
Listen, the beauty density is way too high. Y'all not gonna look at women the same.
Y'all think if y'all on a regular basis in a wheelchair, she all of a sudden gonna be trash all of it? Like, no, she's still bad. She's still bad in the wheelchair.
She's gonna be inconvenient. I don't have a handicapped vehicle.
That's cool, but you can't say she's not bad still.
Yes, no, you know why she's not bad? Because she's not convenient now. Being pretty and inconvenient disqualifies you for being bad, bro.
You know how many pretty and inconvenient women is out here?
Hey, we're gonna drop the chair part. We're gonna leave that alone.
My bad.
Then who got offended by us talking about my Hot Wheels?
Oh my god!
I mean, well, we're gonna leave that alone.
All right,
but I'm gonna have another question before we end up getting out of here. We're gonna get back on to it. Yeah, that's bad. When someone says that I'm protecting myself, are they protecting peace or protecting selfishness?
Did ChatGPT write that?
No.
Don't call my man out. What's wrong with you?
Like, are you protecting peace or selfishness?
Y'all gonna stop doing that. You and I gonna stop doing that.
Wait, say the question again.
That's because that sound like ChatGPT will say to you. Well, actually, you have to ask yourself: are you protecting peace or are you protecting selfishness?
No. When someone says I'm protecting myself, are they protecting peace or protecting selfishness?
I think they're protecting peace. I wouldn't want to inherently say someone is selfish until they show you. Like if I'm protecting my peace, my life is peaceful. My every day is peaceful. So I protect that. I'm not being selfish by protecting my peace. I'm prioritizing myself. I don't fucking know you. You're an unknown that I have to prove to be worth ingratiating or incorporated into my space. I'm not being selfish for that. I'm just fuck. If anything, that's the smart thing to do.
So if we're saying, all right, because there is a line, right, where there's self-preservation, right, and it has to kick in at some point. But where's the threshold where it's like, all right, you're trying to consider the other person? Because if you're going into something like a marriage or whatever, doesn't that hold some weight? Whereas you have to now consider them as much as you consider yourself if you're going to be one.
Yeah.
That's it.
You're always. I mean, you're always going to be.
I zoned out. What was the question?
When someone says I'm protecting myself, are they protecting peace or are they protecting selfishness? Because you never had a person that's in a relationship where they're like, well, I have to protect myself. Like against this,
both.
against
it depends
that.
on
What
the
are they
person.
protecting?
It could be both.
Because to have a relationship, do you think that it requires at least a certain amount of vulnerability?
Sure.
They require a large amount.
I think it requires a lot of it.
Yeah.
Right. So go ahead, Mike.
Yeah. No, I was saying so it really depends on the motivation behind it, because somebody could be like in love with you, right? And you could be running their ass through the ringer. And they could be like, look, I just need to protect my peace. So I need to separate from you. It don't mean I don't love you no more. It's just that you bad for me. This shit toxic. Like you are actively harming me. And my peace of mind and sanity is connected to me detaching from your ass. And that's a real thing. Somebody can really be going through that shit. And it's not being selfish. It's almost at some point you have to self-preserve. Like putting on your oxygen mask, your life vest first is one of the most important things you can do when dealing with other people who need things from you, or in caring for yourself. So it's time when you do need to just selfishly protect your peace. Now, there can be a line you cross where it's just like, I don't want to deal with nobody ever. I'm going to self-isolate forever, and under no circumstances am I going to deal with anybody. Then you could just be being selfish and not want to be hurt, not want to get in a jam. But for the most part, it's necessary to protect yourself, because if you're not going to do it, most 99% of people ain't going to do that shit. They're going to take advantage of you. That's why you have to set your own boundaries. You can't rely on somebody else to set a boundary for you on what they won't do. Because some people just keep crossing the line and saying, I thought that shit was cool. You ain't never say nothing. And you like, well, I thought you would have stopped it because you cared about me. And they like, well, shit, I thought you kind of like that shit. I ain't gonna hold you. So, yeah, I think selfishness isn't necessarily a bad thing. It can become too much, but selflessness can also become too much. You know what I'm saying?
Right. We're going to get into some super chats. Mike, you ready?
Yes, sir.
We're gonna do all the accents. We're gonna do all the accents tonight too.
All of them. Let me get some pop. Ikene said the super chat.
I don't know. No, I'm not. I definitely don't want to target him. I'm just saying whatever. You know what I mean? Like in general. You excited about the Ikene one?
No. That's the only one I kind of got to put accent on.
Oh, okay.
Crazy. I'll kick Miss Pearl out.
I did not.
Kick Miss Pearl out there. I was really talking about Hot Wheels and shit. That wasn't.
Wait, but can I just say
I
this
was looking
real
at my
quick?
phone. I just found out Denise Richards. You know the lady that played Vanity in the Prince movie.
Yeah.
You know she passed away.
What movie?
Who?
Vanity from Prince. Denise.
Oh, Vanity
That
died.
was years ago. What?
I didn't know that.
Denise has been dead for at least 12 years.
Yeah.
When y'all start talking about like y'all typing who y'all married or dating or whatever.
Yeah, no, that was the crush back in the day.
Vanity.
For real.
Yeah, so
yeah,
like
hell yeah. In the
that was
80s,
kinda
hell
like-
yeah.
She should be dead. Oh,
that was kind of like a close synopsis of kind of like the like how I view like the look of my wife, whatever. So I was like, let me pull it up, and I was like, she dead. That's crazy.
Yeah, she had like kidney failure. Like she was on dialysis like for years.
She was
Damn.
gorgeous in her day though. She
was a super baddie. That was like the standard for me.
Wait, can I just say that somebody said even people in wheelchairs get wet?
I'm not about to go. Yeah, fucking Pep Boys. Like mining. What the fuck we talking about? I'm not finna go in there and change no goddamn wheelchair oil, bro. You tripping.
But don't you want your oil changed? If you were in that situation?
No, I want my oil pan emptied. If anything, I don't want that motherfucker changed. I want it drained.
Okay, don't you want it emptied if you were in that situation?
Not if I'm in a wheelchair. I gave up on being able to walk. If I can't put my best foot forward, I don't want to have sex.
Yeah, but your legs aren't working, but your third leg might work.
Wait. You say if you can't put your best foot forward, you don't want to have sex. But besides the obvious funny, you don't believe that.
That was absolutely.
And White, would you hit a disabled woman?
No, nigga. If I was paralyzed from the waist down,
like pigeon toe.
Hey, why y'all keep coming back to this, man?
Sorry, I
don't know.
And I know a few women who are with men in wheelchairs. So
women are more,
Bruh, last time I checked, my dick is below my waist. So if I'm paralyzed from the waist down, unless my shit is reattached to my belly button, I'm not fucking nothing.
But sometimes it still works.
No, it's niggas in wheelchairs who be hitting shit, and they shit still work. They be taking Viagra's and everything. It's I think one of the things used to come on the panel. He actually a hitter. Like I know a nigga, a BD, he won a BD.
I know someone who got cheated on by a man in a wheelchair.
He was that nigga was an active, like he had women, multiple women. He used to drive a little van with a stick. He ain't had no legs. And he was shooting shit when he got into it. Like he was like a real gangster too. This nigga was like he ended up in a wheelchair shooting shit.
There we go. Thank God.
All right.